My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love. We're just going to do a quick energy update on your person. I actually spent an hour and a half recording a video about union energies for the 1111 portal, and it disappeared. Yeah, so I couldn't do it again. I'll try again tomorrow. So I'm taking it that that particular message was for me. So I'll take that. But yeah. So we're just going to do an energy update on your person. So we're just going to get grounded in some music. And then we're going to take it from there. Okay? I'm going to shake off what happened. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay? And it was such a beautiful message too. Anyway, so as I shuffle the cards, let's get grounded in her voice. You don't have to listen to the words so much, but the vibration of her voice and the vibration of the beats is really going to ground you. She has a very earthy voice. Spirit is always there. The divine will never forsake you, and they're taking you higher. Whatever your concept of divine is. We are in service to spirit. You make the little things I do feel like saying a big thing. Oh, your grace makes a difference. Just they embarrass me. Oh, I like it all. I like the way you lead me. Oh, promotion everywhere, contracts everywhere, like the money everywhere. Cause you lead me every day. I say I like you. I like the way you lead me. Oh, I think you are taking me higher. Leave me nor forsake me. You're taking me higher. It's all for the glory of spirit. Except you build a house, the builder builds in vain. Me, I go follow you, I go. Anywhere you lead me, I don't go. Spirit, my life is for your glory. It's for your glory. Alright, guys. Alright, so now that we've gotten grounded into that vibration, and we need that grounding because it's been a very unsettling week. And you know, that's because there's a lot of chaos within ourselves as well. The 1010 portal was all about bringing you into unity with self. Right? It's 1-1. It's about self. Bring into unity with self. And you have to do that before you bring yourself into unity with another person. Because if that chaos rages within, you know, Should I move forward? Should I go back? Should I release the past? What should I? There's a chaos within. There are fears deep within. There's doubt deep within. And all that is what's been coming to the surface for our resolution and healing. And that's why we've been so ungrounded. Now, there are a lot of other forces at play as well. But the biggest force is that force within that we have to really, really find that inner peace with before we face that union energy of the 1111 portal. We have to face that union within self. Okay? So I'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. And I did that in my hour and a half video. Hey, it was a message for me. And it did. It sounded like a personal. So apparently it was a personal. All right, so let's just take a look at the energies of the person that you're watching this for. So bring them to mind. I've also intended, I've asked Spirit for this to be an interactive. So you can pull out your deck as well and follow along. I'll give you the instructions. So if you have your own tarot deck, you can pull that out. All right. Listen. This same card come out. So I'm going to read it upright because it was like this. And once it's sideways, I read it upright. The same card came out. So we're still going to get the message. Your person is a student of spirit right now. They are learning so many lessons and you should be so proud of them. They're also learning a lot about their ancestry, their ancestral gifts, and also their ancestral karma, which they are in charge of discharging. They are. So they're going through all their ancestors' black books, all their misdeeds, because I think your person's got the message that they have to sow new seeds so that the tree bears different fruit. It says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. And so this is a commitment to healing too. Not just healing themselves, but healing their family. Setting a new template for the future. And this is what we have to understand about healing. You're not going to reach, as long as you're on this earth, you're not going to reach that state where you can say, I am healed. Not even Dalai Lama is healed. We are all here continually facing our shadows, just different layers of it. Different layers of it. What's going to make the difference is the fact that we are committed to that healing and we are going to have different tools. But we are constantly healing all the time. There's nobody here that's completely healed. There's nobody here. If they were healed, they wouldn't be on earth. This is why we're here. Okay? So there's nobody that's entitled to get up on their high horse and declare themselves to be anything. They can declare that they have better tools. That's what they can declare. Same card. We're getting the same cards. All right, so we have Rebel here in reverse. So this person is recognizing that they have had an imbalance in their heart space. Not only that, but they need to be a rebel if they have to change the dysfunction in their life and in their family. They need to be a rebel, right? And it says here, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So what I'm getting here is that there's a lot of anger that's rising in this person for release. Okay? Coming straight from the heart space. The more they learn about their family, the more they learn about their ancestry, the more they learn about themselves, they're releasing all this emotion. So not just anger, just emotion from this heart space. You see the green, right? They're releasing all this emotion because they're recognizing how they really shot themselves in the foot in the past and how they've been living in a distorted reality. So there's a lot of rebellion against that. And then they're recognizing the source of their codependencies. They're recognizing the source of their dysfunctional attitudes. I'm getting definitely towards sex because this is sacral chakra here, right? So what we get here, inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So I'm getting that this person, a lot of people may have looked up to them in the past, but people didn't realize that they were looking up to a distorted image of what masculinity or femininity should be. Nobody could see this person's wounded. Nobody could see that this person was afraid of being alone. Nobody could see that this person was codependent. But they are now recognizing it. They're recognizing it now. This is what they're learning. They learn about their codependencies and their heart blockages. And these codependencies, I'm getting, it's generational. It's part of their family tree. So they just recreated what they've always known and accepted to be true. So we have storyteller, the light aspect. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So they're releasing some of this emotion that they had trapped inside through their artistic expression. We keep getting that. So for a lot of you, you're very much connected to writers or people who should be writing or journaling. People who should be doing blogs, people who maybe singer, composer, maybe a poet. We kept getting poet. So this person, they're recognizing that, a healthy way to deal with their emotions instead of the escapism and the codependencies of the past is to log into their artistic expression. So they're finding healthy ways. See, that's what I was telling you about different tools. They're finding healthy ways to heal. They're getting different tools. Destroyer. Yeah, this is what they're doing. Destroying toxic templates. Releasing what is potentially destructive. And I told you about all this emotion that they're releasing from this heart space. Preparing for a new life. So this is the energy that they're in there, realizing, hey, there are things that are toxic about me and around me that just need to go. So there's an explosion here. Just like a volcano, you blow shit up. I'm really getting Scorpionic and Aries vibes from this. They just blow shit up, right? But that's for you to recognize your toxic patterns and for change to come. 12-12, as I said that. Eh? And then we have this monk or nun. And I kid you not, guys. This monk nun card came out in this past life deck. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out because it's just too similar. Hold on. Yeah. So they're stepping onto their spiritual path. And they're recognizing that they have a mission here. They need to be devoted to spirit. Let me take it out because this is just too uncanny right now. Where is it? Oh, you see, these are the cards. You see, these are the cards that came out for them. Monk or nun, karmic relationship, spirituality, and religion. And look at the arts. That's what came out for them. But I'm taking out just monk or nun because that's like word for word right there. Word for word. So this is what they're learning. They're learning what their mission is, what their purpose is, and how they're supposed to serve spirit. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. I told you, it came out. Single-mindedly dedicated dedication to spirit. They're stepping onto their spiritual journey. They're stepping onto their spiritual journey. Yeah. But you see, they still have this energy, this manipulative energy. So they're using, I'm getting abuse of spiritual gifts here. So this person, I'm getting that a lot of spiritual gifts are unfolding for them, but they have not recognized how to use these appropriately, and they're still resorting to manipulation. It says here, manipulating others through duplicity. So this person, they're healing, but parts of the old self are still there, and as with everyone else, as with everyone else, right? So if they do come forward to you, know that this is a person in transition, and when you're in transition, you're not completely let go of the past. All right, I shuffled these already on camera, right? You're not going to let go of the past yet. All right, heart space energy. When they think about you, they think about this connection. What's the heart space energy there? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. They don't want to be a player no more. Yeah, this is what I'm getting here. They don't want to be that player anymore. All right, so they are changing from the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. This is like the same energy. So you see that in and out energy shit that they were doing in the past. This is Sagittarian energy here. You know, the play of the zodiac. You know, have a pot in every port. Right. They want to get rid of this energy and move to really this solid guy here. This Knight of Pentacles, this Virgo here, who thinks of everything. He's very guarded, but recognizing a good opportunity, recognizing abundance, recognizing the fertility and the Empress energy in you. So even though he's armored to the hilt, he has this big shield in front of his heart. Even his horse is covered. He's following his heart here. There's a lot of green in this card. He's following his heart. So he wants to come forward and make this solid offer because you are the Empress. He's a bit trepidatious because this is a knight approaching the Empress. The Empress is higher than the Queen, so he's a bit trepidatious. But he's determined to come forward and put in this effort here. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is also someone who is working on themselves, okay? So besides wanting to put the effort into the connection, this is someone who is working on themselves. They're working hard at it. And this is also someone who is drowning themselves in work. This might be this might be a part of their escapism. They're burning that midnight oil. They're burning that midnight oil. Okay? So Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, because they've recognized that the way they've conducted themselves in the past has only brought heartache to themselves, to you and other people involved. Everybody has been hurt in this whole situation. We have also hurt ourselves. We've also broken our own hearts if we're really objective about it. But you know, their behavior and the way they conducted themselves and the duplicity and the manipulation, it really hurt a lot of people. And they're coming into that realization, and this is what is pushing this transformation here. But they're also recognizing that this is something that they modeled. And this is something that they've been modeling for generations. You see, I told you. This is a heart space energy for you. So yeah, they know what they need to do, but they're feeling all this grief, this shame, this regret. This is the energy that they're in. And you see, this grief now is blocking their healing. You see, as long as you're in this low vibration, you're not looking at what you're supposed to heal. You're not moving on from this vibration, and it's going to block your heart space. It's going to block this ability to express your love. Okay? So you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here with this Five of Cups. This person not moving on towards healing and remaining stuck in that low vibration with the Six of Swords. And then this person having a blockage in their heart space from this grief with this Queen of Cups. This Cancer energy here. So this person's pretty unstable in the heart space. A lot of emotions, and they've not mastered it because a lot of these emotions are fresh. They're fresh and new. They're really trying to master the depth of the emotions that they feel for you, because remember, this is a person whose heart was previously blocked off, and now it's like a dam has broken. So they're pretty unsettled. But what they do know, they know that they have to come and tell you the truth, and whatever secrets that they may have been hiding from you, they know they have to come forward and they have to tell you. They know that. Okay? And maybe that's why they're staying in this low vibration. They're making excuses for why they can't come forward. You see, as long as they stay in this grief here, they don't have to face their next move. And the next move is coming towards you, coming towards the Empress, to make this apology, to make this declaration, to tell you the truth. All right, let me see what shadows are they facing. Oh, I forgot about the interactive again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so if you're doing interactive for the headspace, you're going to look for the Knight of Wands. And then you're going to take the card that is before it and the card that's after it to get your own message. I did this yesterday too. I don't know why I keep forgetting. And then heart space, you're going to find the 5 of cups, and you're going to take the cards that surround it, the one in front and the one behind. I keep forgetting that. I'm going to put a note to myself anytime I do interactive to remember. All right, what shadows is this person facing? What shadows is this person facing here? I told you, escapist. Yeah, all the ways that they were trying to escape themselves. Yes. Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay. Well, they're uncomfortable, and it falls right on that 5 of Cups card. They can't have peace. And you see, you can't have peace when you have all these things bottled up inside. All the shame, regret, the embarrassment, and then all the love too. All the secrets. So this person, they're mighty uncomfortable right now. They wish they could disappear. Right? They wish they could disappear because everything that they have done is coming back to haunt them. So they can't get any peace, right? They might be trying to escape. They might try to run away from this, but they don't understand. You can't run from yourself. You can't. You can try to run, but how far are you going to get? So this escapist behavior, the ways that they self-medicated, the ways that they were trying to drown themselves in other people, the way they were trying to drown themselves in drink, drug, whatever it is, it's no longer working because no matter what they do, they're still uncomfortable, and they will continue to be uncomfortable until they make things right. And you see, whatever they did created this strong bond between you guys. So they're now firmly attached to you by their misdeeds. They're fixated. I'm getting that they're not taking care of themselves as well. They're not taking care of themselves because they're not getting enough sleep and rest. That's a card that came out from this from the Power of Surrender deck when I was doing the video before, that they needed sleep and rest. Well, there's no sleep. There's a heavy heart. There's a heavy heart. And now, you see, they've created this soul tie, this negative soul tie. They're fixated on you. They're obsessed with everything that's happening right now. Some of them might even be working spells and shit to keep you in their life, because they're only now realizing the depth of the emotion that they have for you. So I'm getting a real feeling of obsession here. There's an obsession that's not going to go away. You know, it's like when we first discover that we're twins or we're soulmates, we're obsessed with the person. Well, they're going through this right now. And then we have elusive. And then we have this Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. So they are facing how the truth, they were kind of elusive with the truth before. They were elusive with the truth in the past. They told so much lies. They were like a pathological liar. And now that's coming back to bite them in the bum. So this is what they're facing. They're facing how they were elusive with the truth. That's one. But they're facing how they were emotionally detached and unavailable before, and how that sabotaged the connection. So all this truth is rushing in to this person right now. Let me see what karmic lessons they're learning, or what karma they're facing right now. Oh, I told you about those mommy issues, guys. Every single reading for the mid-month had this. It's the mommy issues. This is what they're facing. They're facing the dysfunctional bond that they have with their mom. Whether it's one that's codependent or whether it's one that's non-existent. This is the root of their love life issues. And it's transcended and translated to every relationship that they've ever had. Because once you have this blockage with the mom, it's also going to block your spiritual gifts. And I'm getting that this person has had spiritual gifts since the time of Atlantis, right? This is someone who is very spiritually powerful, divinely guided and protected, right? Since the time of Atlantis. They might have used their gifts inappropriately. So maybe that's the karma they're facing right now. They may have used it to be destructive. That's the karma they're facing right now. But there's also an additional blockage to their spiritual gifts, and that is their mommy issues. You see, feminine energy is all about receptivity. So once you have a blockage with that mother figure, that feminine energy, you're going to be blocking out your spiritual gifts. You're going to be blocking out your abundance, because feminine energy is also connected to abundance, because it's all about receptivity. So this is blocking your complete receptivity to spirit. So it's going to block your downloads, everything. And this is what this person is facing. And it's going to help you manifest dysfunctional relationships, especially dysfunctional love relationships. Okay, because remember, this is the first contact with feminine energy. If this is dysfunctional, this is going to be dysfunctional too. Yeah, this person has abandonment issues. They felt either orphaned or neglected by the mother figure. And this is what they're facing right now. They're facing the abandonment issues head on. And they're seeing that fear of being alone, that codependent energy has manifested so much toxicity in their love life. So they're dealing with that. They're dealing with this at the root. It's in their face. They can no longer run from this. It's in their face now, and this is what they're dealing with. Alrighty. So yeah, let me pull cards to see what's blocking the connection. But I'm getting they're doing some major healing, so that's their part of it. But what else is blocking the connection besides you guys being separated for healing? This is what I'm getting. You guys are being separated for healing. They're healing, you're healing. What's blocking the connection? Right. So somebody or both of you are being indecisive right now. And that's because you're not seeing things clearly. You're not looking at things from a higher perspective. And we have the Hangman, I'll get into that. You're not seeing things from a higher perspective. People might be still in victim mode, so they don't know how to move forward. People are just waiting here. Maybe waiting for the other person to reach out. There's also a third party here, so this could be blocking the connection as well. People are not releasing the past. People are not releasing the pain, the betrayal from the past. People are not closing off this cycle. Whether they're not releasing the karmic partner or they're not releasing what happened between you guys. This could be for you too. Holding on to it, holding on to the pain. And people are not gaining that higher perspective. So spirit hang you upside down. Let that blood rush go to your head and let you get that enlightenment. So everybody, they're being suspended so that they can see a different perspective, a higher perspective for why things happened as they did. Okay? So based on these current energies, what can we expect? Will be their actions towards you by the end of the month. That's what, next week? By the end of the month. What's their actions towards you by the end of the month? That's beautiful energy. That is beautiful energy. Whatever happens, it's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy for them. So it looks by the end of the run, they're going to be releasing some kind of third party here. Some kind of third party energy. It could be releasing wounding, but it might be actually a third party, a karmic partner. Right? And saying goodbye to their codependencies. We have here the devil in reverse. Saying goodbye to their codependency. So they're going to close some kind of chapter here. This is going to cause a lot of drama. Okay? This is going to cause a lot of drama, a lot of conflict in their life. So I don't know if you're going to hear from this person, right? But they are going to stir up a hornet's nest and that is going to cause drama. But they're going to triumph though. They're going to triumph and they're going to persevere, because this person's mind will be made up. They're no longer willing to stay in this toxicity. It has not served them. So they're going to release all of this. Okay? So whilst they're doing that, oh, yeah, their love is, some kind of love is falling. Why does this angel keep falling down, guys? Something's going to end. Could be closing off a cycle between you and them. Or it could be with someone else. Alright, so what is the Spirit's advice for you, the viewer? Whilst they're going through this drama here, what do you, the viewer, need to do? Spirit, what's the advice here? And the rain just came down really heavy. Whoa, Spirit's saying, let it flow. Don't fight this. Whatever happens, where's an ending between you and them, or ending between you and the them and the karmic partner, whatever it is, you go with the flow. Let it flow to the sea. Spirit's got you. Spirit is there looking on you. Let it flow. I think when this card is in reverse, it's also a protection message. So I'm going to read that protection message for you. Let me get that. Spirit is saying, go with the flow. Whatever happens, you go with it. Flow with it. It's for your highest good. Whatever happens. It says to the sea. Returning to source. It says, isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride that wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith. Did we not see that card about 3 times this week? Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. The relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Let go of control issues. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. And then the protection message here. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow, even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach. An ancient mariner saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So if things aren't flowing right now, you just study yourself. Focus on your healing. Focus on your abundance. 333, as I said that. Focus on yourself. Okay? Don't try to force things. So guys, this was your message. It's not the hour and something message, but I think it's very apt. I think it's a message for the moment. All right, guys, take care. Bye.